Um, what's up guys? Welcome to another video and welcome to another reaction video. Previous video really blew up. Thank you guys so much for likes, the views, the comments. Like I really appreciate it. I never knew that Jesus. I never knew that video would blow up so much, and I can't thank you enough for that. And so I thought, if we covered the searching for the world that doesn't exist, what if we also covered finding a player that doesn't exist? So it's made by the same creator, and it just switched from a world to finding a player. So I guess we already start with a Discord message from someone named Crafty King. And yeah, let's see what he has to say, and let's see if we're gonna find that player. Before we begin, find this player won't be easy. But you know what's super easy to find? That subscribe button below this video. If you could just click it, I would really appreciate the support. Thank you.
Hello, I saw some of your videos and I was wondering if you could help me with something. I know it's not some big mystery to solve or anything, but I lost contact with a friend I used to play with a while ago.
Isn't that kinda... Don't you have to like call the police for that? You know, file a missing person? You know? Isn't that how it goes? You don't just contact some guy that you saw, like some YouTuber that you saw, and be like, hey, can you find him? Because I don't want to call the cops for some reason.
And I had a falling out, but I just want to make sure that after all these years, he's just okay. The only things I can provide to help are just some old videos of me and him playing on a server a long
Playing with Alex, house building, and nether time.
time ago. Thanks so much.
At first, I didn't think much of this message. People stop talking for all sorts of reasons.
Yeah,
Friendships
true.
grow apart, life gets too demanding. There are countless possible explanations for what happened to Alex.
Yep,
all very normal.
that's true.
But for just a moment, curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to take a look. And I can now assure you that what happened to Alex,
What was that?
this is not normal. And it all begins with the first video on Crafty's channel, which opens with him on the multiplayer screen joining a server named Eternal. We can see several other players in the distance welcoming him online. And
like this really looks like old. Yeah, version of Minecraft 1.2.6. Jesus, that's old. That's ancient at this point.
Just a few seconds later, there he is. Alex joins, seemingly very much okay and not disappeared. According to the description, this was recorded in December of 2010. Crafty and Alex ask where they can make a base and are told that anywhere is alright to build. They go off searching for a cave and eventually just end up digging down to get resources.
Oh, one of the rules you never do. Never dig straight down. Never. I was the victim of that. And by the way, that's I guess the version where the food wasn't stackable. You can see the bread in the inventory bar.
There's this odd bit a minute in where Crafty punches Alex to get his attention and Alex just kind of zones out for a second, but otherwise this video ends very normally. Crafty has to leave to go to work and the recording cuts off there. At this point, I was skeptical that these three videos would have any clues as to what actually happened to Alex, but video 2 is where things start to get strange.
How strange can it go from just normal playthrough, you know, chatting, mining, building a house, to like strange? Like how strange are we talking?
Resumes with Crafty logging back on to find that Alex had built up their house and even gotten 2 full sets of armor for the both of them.
Nice!
The video continues with normal friendly discussion and the two decide to work on the roof, until suddenly Alex freezes and says this.
Crafty?
We can see Alex staring off into the distance. He asks Mine, another server member, if that was him, and Mine doesn't know what he's talking about.
Were you behind the house?
Mine says no, and Crafty is equally confused. The subject then gets changed though, and Alex doesn't mention it again.
So he's schizophrenic? He is digitally schizophrenic, maybe?
But what did he see? I doubt Alex would just say this out of the blue, and judging
by... I don't know, is this like my YouTube? Like... No, it's on the Max. So I guess the video quality is that
He asked
shit. It's
mine
old.
If that was him, it's likely he saw a player, but if it wasn't any of the three of them, who was it? Surely if they knew another player was online, Alex would have asked them as well, like he did mine, but
Okay.
he didn't, implying that nobody else should have been connected to the server. So
And it would
what-
be, and it would say, right, in chat, it would say the player, like, the username of a player has joined. It wasn't that, so what did he see? Who did
Alex
he see?
see?
Maybe it's Herobrine. Maybe it's Herobrine. Could be
From
him.
the mildly ominous description, we learn that this video took place 2 days after the previous one, but other than this odd incident, nothing particularly strange happens. 6 minutes in, some music begins to play that I can't say I've heard before, and just like last time, Crafty has to go, asking Alex
Okay.
for a full set of diamond armor before he leaves. Something is unsettlingly wrong with this server, but Alex still seems to be totally fine. If we're going to get any clues as to how he eventually
We have to get to the third
disappears,
video.
it's going to have to be in this final third video.
Nether
The video
time.
begins with Crafty joining and the whole server getting ready to light the nether portal, but before that, Crafty asks if anyone has seen Alex. This is the first time he hasn't already been there waiting when Crafty hopped on, but the response
Weird,
of the
okay.
server members is odd. It's apparently the exact opposite. Alex has never logged off. Apparently, he
What?
plays so much on this server that has become a topic of concern on the forums, and we actually get to see this concern because right after mine asks, Note System actually drops a link in chat. The link takes us to an Imgur screenshot of the forums, and
So wait, stop. Alex never left the server. Never, like, at all. He was on server, like, constantly, 24/7, non-stop. Like, did he, like, AFK farm something? Like, did he just fuck it and just left game on a whole night? Is that it? And what is this? Eternal Survival Minecraft server.
there it is.
Alex, dude, you've been playing non-stop. Yeah, man, you really need to take a break. I do agree, Alex. Take a break.
It sounds like the exact opposite of the original message Crafty sent me, but granted, if he does play so much, why isn't he here now? Sure.
So he never logged off, but he's missing. Is that it? Like, so he never logged off, because they see him like that he's still in the server, chatting in forums, but he's like not there? What the fuck? That's weird.
Really, if you're going to be playing 24/7 anyway, you're going to be present for a server-wide event.
Yeah.
Something is very, very wrong. The group decides to light the nether portal without Alex, but when they try to go through, it doesn't work. For some reason, the
Fuck? Why? And this is now in Minecraft beta, by the way. Before it was Minecraft alpha version, now it's Minecraft beta version.
portal is broken. Crafty says he'll message an admin about it, and the server closes, the video ending there. And
That's it.
These
That's
three
it?
videos are all the pieces we have to work with, and honestly, at this point, I was almost positive I'd have to tell Crafty that I couldn't find his friend. If anything, Alex seemed like he was too active, not vanished at all. But no, this couldn't be the end, so I decided to dig deeper. I took another look at the screenshot, hoping to find a link or something
Okay, maybe I don't know if he's gonna read it or should I read
to
it?
take me to the forums to get more clues. Nothing. I thought about
Wait, okay. Maybe he's... Alex, dude, you've been playing non-stop. I've seen you all the time. You should really take a break, man. Anyway, I've made a server mine for everyone to use. Let me know if anyone wants to come mining with me to look for diamonds. The code of the mine is... You send me a message when I'm online. Love how the server looks, by the way. Can't wait to get on later. Okay, yeah, Alex, man, you'll need to take a break. I've seen you on when I have to wake up for work. By the way, I'm starting a wood shop at spawn. Message me if you ever need wood. I have tons. They go for 5 iron for a stack of logs. I also can make a house for anyone. Just let me know. By the way, when are you updating again? Node System 100. I do agree, Alex. Take a break. By the way, does anyone have any redstone I can use? I'm making a railway that can take us to different areas on the server after it updates. I'm so excited for the beta, man. I have so many plans. Let me know if anyone wants to help me with the railway. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so the first messages on each of these is like about Alex being online whole time. But then later it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, like what changes they're doing.
Something to take me to the forums to get more clues. Nothing. I thought about putting this weird music through a spectrogram in hopes of uncovering a hidden message. Also nothing. So I rewatched all the videos again. Maybe there was something I had missed. A small detail that had slipped through the cracks. Nothing. Wait, no, there was something. A single frame right as the server closes. We get a flash of text in the error message. It looks like total gibberish, but attached it to the end.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, wait.
Video URL, and we have ourselves the Alex's channel. If there has ever been a way of finding out what happened to him, this was it. The video
So that's why that error message was weird, because you do like get error messages that look like some weird links.
We get a flash of
but you don't get this weird text as far as I know. Every time there's like this kind of message, they're just like these kind of words like java.net. And so on, but never these gibberish letters as far as I know. So yeah, that's the weird part. Okay.
Error message. It looks like total gibberish, but attach it to the end of a YouTube video URL, and we have ourselves a lead. Alex's channel. If there has ever been a way of finding out what happened to him, this was it. The video begins similar.
By the way, there's no
Crafty's,
date when the video was made.
To him, this.
It says unlisted, and there's like no date when the video was made. I'm pretty sure that would be quite important information, right? Right? That would be like important thing to know.
This was it. The video begins similar to Crafty's, but with a little bug. But when Alex
okay, yeah, that was weird glitch. What the fuck?
Hit with this.
By accessing and utilizing the services of Eternal, you hereby agree to the following terms of service. These terms are binding and govern your conduct on the server. Failure to comply with these terms may result in penalties, including but not limited to temporary or permanent suspension of access to the server and or the loss of privileges given to you by your birthright.
This is extremely ominous. But it doesn't end there. The messages keep coming, starting with normal disclaimers about alt accounts and harassment, and turning into mentions of undisclosed experiments, potential psychological distress, mental instability,
what is he playing?
Permanent real-world impacts on mental health and cognitive function. All of this seemingly orchestrated by the Department of Metaphysical Sciences, or DMS.
The fuck is he playing in Minecraft? The fuck is a DMS?
Crafty is up in the air, but we don't have time to think, because before we can, Alex agrees to the terms and conditions and logs on to Eternal. Crafty says hello, and immediately Alex's screen bugs out.
Okay, it's glitching.
With the same events of Crafty's Day 1 video, but with sporadic glitches appearing non-stop all over Alex's screen. Though judging by the fact that he never once pauses the game or mentions it, it seems like it's only happening in post and not in the moment. The video continues like this
probably,
for a while,
or he just ignored it.
Until we get this. Black splotches appearing all over the footage. These glitches continue to get worse and worse, with this one 4 minutes in being significantly disturbing. A bit later, the glitches trace out some odd lines, but that's it. The video
These lines are gonna be a hint to something. Nothing of these like odd stuff is meaningless. Like when I watch the world doesn't exist, nothing was meaningless. So these lines will mean something, probably. And by the way, the old texture for Furnace is just stone block for the top.
Very normally. Well, normal if you ignore all the horrifying oddities we've been seeing. But despite this really weird video, there are no immediate clues as to what's actually happening.
What about the part? Okay, he just said that is until, so I think he's gonna get to that part. But what about the part where he said he saw someone behind the house? Are we gonna see that here? I hope.
We check the description.
This video has been encrypted in standard procedure as stated in Chapter 7, Section 924. However, as also stated under Chapter 7, Section 933, any footage involving or of experiments classified as Class 4 employee or above must have each video encrypted in a separate way as to avoid any leaks to the American populace. Please remember that Company Poker Night is on Thursday and the following card codes have been banned from practice. Remember to bring a shareable food for all employees to have.
What?
Sorry, what did we just read? This video is apparently encrypted, and it's likely the people behind this are the DMS we heard about earlier.
But like, why would something like? First of all, DMS, something with experiments or whatever, why are they playing Minecraft? And why are they glitches? And what are they doing that they need to hide from public? What? It's just Minecraft. What the fuck could they be doing? What is he like an employee of DMS? Is that it? Is he the employee?
Earlier, but what sort of experiment are they running here? From the contents of the video and this description, we can now essentially confirm that some sort of testing is being conducted on Alex, something potentially very harmful that might be the reason behind his disappearance. But we don't know exactly what they're getting at just yet, though where can we go from here? Well, taking a look at this description again, we can read that the DMS doesn't want anything getting out to the American public about
too
this
late.
experiment, so they're encrypting these videos in various different ways. Case in point, the poker card codes, replacing each letter of the alphabet with its corresponding number and each number with its corresponding letter of the alphabet, capitalizing.
What the fuck did you just say, bro?
Another YouTube video URL. House. Finally,
Shit.
we
Okay.
get to see what Alex saw.
Okay, so that's the part.
The video is initially similar to the previous one. Again, Crafty logs on like we
Okay.
saw in his perspective, and Alex's screen experiences the same weird glitches. As we expect, Alex and Crafty eventually
But they
both
got
open
worse.
up. Any second now, something should happen.
Oh, I saw it! Oh, it's there, I see it.
The screen glitches and we get a zoomed in shot of a black player watching from a distance, and looking out onto the beach, we can see it. Watching
Is
Alex.
that one of the DMS employees making sure he's doing his job? Or that, it's just watching him? Because now either he's the employee in DMS or they're doing experiment on him, just like the creator said. So he just one of the DMS employees watching him? Is that it?
And Crafty. The screen flickers again, and it's gone, and we get the same interaction we saw earlier. The video proceeds as usual with Crafty logging off, but this time it doesn't end. Alex heads down into the mine, and we hear a
Yeah,
very
he doesn't
fast
log
set of
out,
noises.
he's still playing. What? I heard
Alex
that.
looks around, scared, but continues to go deeper. He collects iron before heading back out of the cave, all the while looking back over his shoulder, until suddenly...
Ah, don't be jump scared. Oh, it's there!
There it is again, watching him. If we go frame by frame, we can barely get a glimpse of the name tag. HYG something
OPCL?
We can't exactly make it out, but one thing is for certain. Something is horribly wrong. The description is very similar to the last, but this
Okay.
time the URL is in plain sight. No encryption, no nothing.
Okay, that's
which is
weird.
odd, considering the line that comes right after it. Maybe someone at the DMS wants us to find this, which is good because the next video is genuinely insane.
My
Alex begins
something.
in a different part of the server,
title is
notably
weird.
with strange burning trees. He proceeds normally, cutting sugarcane, replanting wheat, but begins to become strangely attracted to this gravel path, and seemingly without reason begins to follow it. As he does,
And
his
it leads
screen continues
somewhere.
to glitch more and more, and the path takes him away from everything else on the server, out into
There's no way they built this gravel path. The players of the server. It must be like one of those other people that are watching him. I'm gonna call them DMS employees. That's my theory. So maybe they built it to lure him away. 'Cause there's no way it was the players, the Crafty and others. So it must be whoever the fuck is watching him from afar.
the unknown. He heads onto a beach and into a dark tunnel dimly lit by redstone torches. He
I
follows
hate
the tunnel
that.
deeper and deeper.
That's way
entering
too
a
creepy.
Strange maze until he finds a ladder and climbs down to see this.
What? What? Signs. Don't stop playing. Is that what he said? Don't stop playing? That's a code. That's a code 100%. If I learned something from the previous video, which you guys should check it out, that's a code. Right? The first letter of each block, and it makes a text, right? So I don't. Probably the creator will do it for me. But like STO, is that obsidian? That's lever or string torsos. I don't know. That must be a code. Oh my god.
Alex runs, trying to get away from the figure, but the footage glitches and somehow he's back in the main room. He climbs the ladder to get out, but the path he came through is now blocked. He runs down the other end of the corridor, facing dead end after dead end after dead end. He's trapped here.
Oh my god!
Suddenly, Alex is back in the main server spawn, and as if slipping into a trance, runs into his house, grabs a compass, and begins heading north. That was a lot,
Why?
so let's go through it again more slowly to try to understand what
Okay,
just
first of all,
happened.
doesn't really head north, he's heading towards his spawn. That's what compasses are, right? Is he gonna go back? What's he plan? Like, he took a compass and he's gonna go somewhere. Like, where the fuck are you gonna go back there?
After following the gravel path, Alex makes it into a room with tens if not hundreds of signs, all telling him not to stop playing. He opens a chest with a weird arrangement of blocks.
So that's why he never logged off, right? Because of them. Like, they're telling him, hey, don't stop playing, don't log out, keep on playing. That's why he's still on the server. That's why people are like, dude, you should like log off, you should take a break, you're like non-stop in this server.
I'll get to in a second, and as he turns around, there it is, right in front of us, High Jope Call. The name is gibberish, but decoding it with a basic Caesar cipher, it translates into archive. If this name doesn't mean anything to you, then don't worry, we'll get to it in a second as well. Alex runs from archive before getting sent back to the main room, where he tries to escape through the series of corridors.
By the way, he knew in which way he got out, right? And he had the walls are made out of stone, right? And the way he went through is blocked off. He has a pickaxe. If I knew that my pathway was blocked off, I would just mine the way I came from. Just start mining.
Another dead end and a cryptic sign. Finally, Archive corners him, approaching quickly before sending him back home, and Alex goes north. I don't have to tell you that something is horribly wrong.
Yeah, no
To
shit.
even begin
No
to
shit, that's for
understand
sure.
any of this though, let's go in order and take a look at the chest. If you replace each block in
Yeah.
an item with the first letter of the name of that
You get
block,
nothing.
you get this. That's nonsense, but taking it one step further and substituting in the second letter of each name if there's two
Second
items,
letter.
the third letter if there's three, and so on and so forth, we get this instead.
Oh.
It's possible I misinterpreted the cipher, but the message is pretty apparent even if not perfect. Don't stop going north. Shifting our attention now to the side.
Bro! Like this Alex, right? His point of view, right? He looked at the shit, right? A couple of seconds. He looked at the chest, and he immediately knew what he had to do. Like, he immediately, as soon as he was sent back, he somehow deciphered that code, and he immediately, like, just took a compass and just started going. Like, what kind of genius are we, like, spectating here? Is that why he's an experiment? Because he's some kind of genius? Or is he a genius because of the experiments? They're like affecting him and getting his IQ points up.
So we only get to see them for a few frames each, and honestly, try as I might, this first sign we run into is just way too dark for me to actually read. I just can't make enough out. The second sign, though, I had a bit more luck. With the exception of a few uncertain characters, I was able to see most of these, and if you hadn't already guessed by the convenient number, this is going to be another video URL. Finally,
Yep.
the third sign is just barely visible, and I was able to get this out of it. Seems like more nonsense, but you know the drill.
Yeah.
Wait for his
At?
something. The word here is likely approach, but I couldn't make out the middle three letters to confirm. Altogether, across all three messages, we have don't stop playing, don't stop going north, and wait for his approach. All of these remarks check out with the video title, which I haven't even mentioned yet, and translates into my first command. It seems that
First
for some
command.
odd reason, this archive guy
So the
is
first
trying to
command is-
command Alex, scaring him into staying online, waiting for his orders, and for some reason heading north. But why? Who is Archive, and what does he want? How does he connect to the Department of Metaphysical Sciences, and maybe most importantly, is he the reason that Alex disappeared? Well, luckily we don't have to wonder for very long, because the URL that we found on the sign earlier, Caesar Shifted of course, takes us to a video on what channel, if not Archive.
Oh
themselves.
shit!
This is onboarding.
But that's a whole VHS tape, that's not Minecraft anymore. That's a whole found footage.
Welcome to the United States Government Department of Metaphysical Sciences. You have been employed as a Class 4 developer and researcher in Archive.
Watching this video, we learn a few important things. For one, Archive is a division of the United States Department of Metaphysical Sciences.
AI, programs, spiritual, and what?
Humanity in interactions with machines and us, as well as advancing the power of the US government. Currently, they have 4 ongoing experiments with various different metaphysical or supernatural.
And one of them is Alex, right?
That we can read, translating from binary, is entity M. If you know, you know. Besides that, we don't get much else. Just
what does he mean if you know, you know? What's entity M? What's entity M? If you know, you know what? It must be something of previous videos of his, I don't know.
That our instructor will supposedly reach out to us soon. This is probably a video they show to the new hires at Archive, but why is this branch of the US government concerned at all with Alex and Eternal? It seems odd that they'd be so interested in a Minecraft server, but clearly they have something to do with all of this. Well, to find out, we have to watch the next video. Getting to it though isn't easy. The description of the last video on Alex's channel is this giant paragraph that reads like a spam email. There's no obvious link hidden in here, and I wasn't sure at all how to progress. Out of ideas, I copy-pasted it into Google and found a result that caught my eye. A paper on steganography, a way to hide codes in plain sight. It's a pretty interesting read, but look at this. Somehow you can start with this simple phrase you want to hide, and after applying the specific encoding technique, you get this output. Insanely cool, but also very similar.
So that's a code. This whole friend is this whole shit is a code.
Spam mimic, and pasting the video description into the decoder did the trick. Somehow this giant text decodes to this.
What?
URL.
How? So one giant text starts with like dear friend, and it looks like some scam email. Converts into a code? What the fuck? Come on. I didn't know that. You can do that? Jesus.
The next video, just titled North, features Alex going, well, north. He mines into a wall, unwavering in his focus, until suddenly something joins the server. Shifting the letters over, we get Crafty. Hey, Alex.
Wait. Crafty? And why is he like talk? What the fuck is this? OLF? What? So wait, are those players like Crafty that they played with Alex? Do they also work for DMS? And this is all like to trick Alex, like thinking, yeah, this is just a Minecraft server to play. But actually every player he played with, like Crafty and the others, they're actually DMS employees, is that it? Because why would Crafty be here? That's weird.
He says, also Caesar shifted, but Alex ignores him, continuing to mine, and this is the conversation that follows.
You're still online, huh? Most of the other guys have stopped playing the server a while ago. Of course, you're still playing though, LOL. You always did play non-stop when this place was at its prime, LOL. Alex? Fine dude, you don't have to respond. I just wanted to say bye. I got accepted to a college really far, so I won't really ever see you.
Jesus.
I guess it's all on me for expecting you to actually say something instead of playing this stupid game. Well, have fun wasting your life playing this game.
But why was he like saying that in encrypted like messages? Why wasn't he typing it normally? And why was his name encrypted? Everything is weird.
Do you expect to play Minecraft forever? Do you think in like 6 years' time you'll still be playing this stupid game? Whatever. I'm basically talking to myself at this point. God knows you haven't talked to anyone in months. Whatever. Goodbye, Alex. Goodbye, Eternal. You were fun while it lasted.
And Crafty logs out. The entire time, Alex paid him no attention whatsoever. His mouse never giving
Why?
any indication that he even noticed. His pickaxe even broke mid-mine, and he continued to break through the mountain with his fist, unwavering. He mined
Jesus,
through
was
trees
he,
without
like,
ever straying off
brainwashed?
his path, fixated on going north. It's as if he's in a trance, but it only gets worse. Throughout the various glitches in the video, there are scattered parts of a QR code. Putting them together in a photo editor takes us to a Google Drive link for an audio file.
Voicemail.
Hey Alex, just calling to see how you're doing. It's been a minute. I know you keep getting busy and you can't make it to dinner or anything involving us really. I just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. The reason why I'm calling is that earlier today some guy came by and told me to sign a paper. I don't really know exactly what it is, but they said you are moving somewhere and we'll help you out. But just give me a call soon, hun. Okay. Bye.
So he's been busy with something, and I don't know if that's before or after or while he was in Minecraft experiment mode. But my theory is that whoever the fuck came to his house to her house to sign the papers, I think that might be one of the DMS employees. Now, I don't know who the caller was. It could be wife, girlfriend, mom, I don't know. But he's been busy and he's not having any time for his family. Okay. Now, I don't know where that goes in timeline. Was he busy with this experiment because he was playing Minecraft non-stop? Or is there something else?
A falling out? Crafty, you berated him with insults. Why would you get mad at him if you were talking in a Caesar cipher? How is that his fault? He didn't understand you. But why did Alex not even question it at all? Why was he so focused on going north? I don't get it. Why isn't he talking to his mom? Why are people taking him away? What's happening? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Archive is doing something with Alex, forcing him to obey their command to go north for some unknown reason. And we're going to find it.
I think he's
In the
brainwashed.
description, someone has been leaking classified archive videos to the public, probably referencing that really not hidden link we saw earlier. But okay, never mind, not important. The rest of the description has a new encryption, but yeah, we can solve this. Just take
The creator changed his tone. He changed his vibe. He's uneasy. He's uncomfortable doing this. What the fuck?
the first letter or number and saving capitalization, obviously, we get another URL to a video.
What the fuck? What kind of corrupted server is this?
New objective. We can do this. This video is such an insane watch, I can't even do it justice.
What's up with his head? Look at his head.
Unless you want
Cartoonishly squashed by something.
to watch the entire thing for yourself. It's just under 2 minutes, but the visuals are genuinely unlike anything I've ever seen Minecraft do
What the
before.
fuck?
It's absurd to degrees I never thought were possible, and the entire time Alex is just walking, stuck in this sort of trance as he continues through the horrors of the game.
I think I got it. I think in previous video, right, that he showed, he was just walking forward. Crafty was typing him in encrypted messages, right? And it's like he didn't see those messages. And I think that's going on. What this is what Alex actually sees. That's why he didn't respond to messages, because all he saw was this corrupted world. And when he says new objective, right? I think it meant like in his head, he's like it got brainwashed, like some fucking android clone, like I got new objective, go north. And I think that's that's what I think is going on. I mean, we'll probably find out later, but I'm pretty sure that's what he sees. Like he got brainwashed or something, and he doesn't see anything else apart from him walking north and everything around him getting corrupted.
But
weird.
What does this all mean? What's the point of all of this? And maybe more importantly, where is Alex now? The description of this video doesn't have any new URLs for us to follow.
It has binary.
Something else.
It has binary.
Telling us to contact our archive supervisor at this email and give
Don't.
them this code word. Curious, I sent a blank email to the address just saying hi, wondering if they'd then ask me for the code word. But instead, I was quickly met with this. A notice that hi was incorrect, and if I gave the wrong code word 2 more times, I'd be locked out. I couldn't just let this chance go to waste though. Sooner or later, they'd probably catch on that I wasn't an actual employee. So I ran the code word through a Caesar and binary decoder to get entity E and sent that over. Wrong again. This was bad.
Weird.
One more failed attempt, and odds were high that I would never be able to find Alex. Their system would flag me, and my only lead would be gone. So in a final attempt, I decided to just try and send the code word untranslated.
It worked?
And it worked. I got an email back with a notice of success and a link to one more last video on Alex's channel. The title translating to, do you think in like 6 years time you'll still be playing?
That's something Crafty said.
The video is 10 minutes of Alex mining bedrock.
What?
Unmoving. The description is just the same 2 words over and over and over. Mine bedrock, mine bedrock, mine bedrock. Throughout the video, you can hear horrifying noises in the background. Doors being knocked on and opened, followed by some thudding.
That's creepy. So yeah, he has been brainwashed.
Something being wheeled through a corridor, horribly unsettling sounds followed by a come here.
What? No.
Worst of all, frantic and scared breathing. And then it ends. What is going on here?
Yeah, he's been brainwashed, that's for sure.
Just lifelessly mining this bedrock. Why is Archive making him do this? Why do they have to take him from his home? I don't understand. All of this that we've seen has been Alex getting progressively worse and worse, tormented by strange figures, disturbing noises, and eventually turning into some sort of...
Crafty has something to do with this. Crafty is suspicious. Why would the name of the video be one of the messages he sent to Alex that were encrypted? Why was he even sending the messages? So why was... first, why was he even sending the messages in encrypted name, add a message? And why was the title of the name one of the messages that Crafty sent? He is suspicious and he is guilty. Maybe even he is the Archive. Maybe.
Of drone that just follows orders. And if the title is to be believed, he's been trapped mining in this trance state for 6 whole years. What does it all mean? Well, I think I know how to find out. Something I've neglected to mention up until this point is that all the videos we've seen so far have had hidden messages in the subtitles, and decoding it gives us this. A broken link to a WordPress site.
WordPress? The fuck?
Truth. The about reveals that this site was made by some sort of government conspiracist, and all of the blog posts have these crazy ravings about various types of mind control the government is using on us. Subliminal messaging in advertisements
Yeah, so it has been
to get us to buy more
mind
fast
controlled,
food,
yeah.
music videos with patriotic undertones, Super Bowl ads trying to control our minds, and movies
Still using
pushing
Super Bowl? What the
pro-military
fuck?
agendas. The list goes on, and at first I thought it was a red herring, but then on December 12th, 2010, around the same time Crafty and Alex
I'm
first
close
logged
to
on to
breakthrough.
Eternal, Woke Sheeple posted this.
Yo, so you guys remember my post on video games? So I went through with the plan and I found something crazy. Everything I was saying was true. The government is controlling you with these games and I have proof. I'm gonna post some of this. The people need to know. This is finally what we need as a group to pull the wool from everyone's eyes. There's so much involved with this server. Mind control, programming humans, human experimenting, everything I've talked about. There's even a secret government department like I said before. I am going to post some of the documents I found in the server files tonight. So stay up, sheeple. It's time to prove the government's controlling you. See you tonight.
But who is
This
that?
is it. This is exactly what I've been looking for. If we go back to the post he's talking about, he mentions how he has a buddy that plays on this Minecraft server and he's going to hack his account and do some digging. And all things considered, this could well be Eternal. I mean, it lines up with everything we've seen
Yeah,
so
it
far.
could be.
Human experiments, hidden government branches, whatever Woke Sheeple found could be the key to it all. The key to finding out what's going on here and what actually happened to Alex. This is it.
Alright, buckle up because I've uncovered something huge. For years, a secret government department has been running mind control experiments on us, using media, technology, and social systems to manipulate our thoughts and behaviors. Everything is part of their plan to turn us into mindless drones who obey without question. This is just the beginning. Get ready to see the truth.
Here it is. Classified.
Okay.
Experiment Eternal. By leveraging the open-ended nature of sandbox games, Experiment Eternal aims to evaluate the potential for prolonged psychological immersion, leading to a full neglect of the outside world. Phase
Jesus.
1. Have quiet audios and whispers to promote exploration and reinforce behaviors. Phase 2. Disturbing visuals to scare them and keep their focus on the game. Unsettling audio and horrible game distortions. Don't let them stop playing. Keep them dependent on the virtual
What the
environment.
fuck?
Phase 3. Endurance. See how long you can keep them controlled and immersed. Recover the subject's physical body and pump them with food and water through an IV so they never have to look away from the screen. Intensify
Oh
the
my
visual and
God.
audio distortions, employing fear to push the bounds of how far they can be manipulated and scared. The program will intercept any messages that they receive from the outside world and
That's
alter
why
them.
he didn't see and didn't reply to those messages that Crafty was sending. And intercept. So that, and all that means that Crafty wasn't typing in this encrypted like message. It was them that did it. He was typing normally, but the DMS did this with messages so it wouldn't stop Alex from keep going north and obeying the orders. Oh my god. Jesus. That's messed up.
So the participant can't possibly understand and snap out of it. Make them fully dependent on the program. Make them controllable. This is what was happening to Alex. This is the point of everything we've seen. A government branch focused on testing interactions between machines and biology, developing a system to push the bounds of psychological control. It all makes sense. All the disturbing visuals we've seen, the strange noises, everything makes sense. The reason Alex was taken from his mom, the reason he couldn't read Crafty's messages.
Yeah, he wasn't moving. They took him. He didn't move away from the house and his mom and his family. They took him away.
The reason he's been brainlessly following these orders, it's always been about following orders, controlling him, turning him into this drone, this sheep for the sake of this sick experiment. For 6 years, he's been locked up, forced to mine bedrock just to see how long they can keep this up. It's horrible. There's one more blog post on the site. A van outside Woke Sheeple's house.
Shit.
People knocking on his door. They found him. There's no one left who knows the truth anymore. No one who can save Alex. Except for us. We we can save him. The last line of the document says this: assets needed to access the program will be provided on the title page. Okay, title page. The username is blacked out, but there's the access code for us right there. And if
Okay.
I'm thinking about this correctly, the username is probably just pyjopcall archive.
Of course,
Archive
okay.
sent another email. They think I'm one of them. I can do this. I can access the server. I can stop this. There's the link to the console right there. Log in with the details from the document. We're in. There it is. Eternal. The IP. How do I know if it's correct though? I can't accidentally touch the wrong thing. One mistake and I'll out myself. I have to be careful. No mistakes. I have to make sure this is the right server. I have to log on. I have to find Alex.
Oh, he logged on to the same server. Is that smart? Oh, so you know what I have to do? I just have to go north. Alex and Crafty's home, okay? Nothing. Just craft compass and follow it. I mean, brother, there was a button to stop. Why don't you just stop the server? Why don't you just shut it off? Right? Wait. Let me just go back. Look, there was like stop and force stop. Why didn't you do that? I would just stop it. Like fuck it. Wouldn't that like be faster? Wouldn't that help? Would it? It would just stop the server, so it would stop the program, so it would stop brainwashing Alex. Let's go back. Okay. TP. Okay, that's faster. Hit him. Just hit him.
Alex? I...
What's going on? Connection reset.
Greetings. It has come to our attention that you are not, in fact, a Class 4 employee. The experiment has been prematurely terminated. Ordinarily, you would have been severely punished. However, we acknowledge your ingenuity in bypassing Archive's encryption systems, so consider this a postponement of punishment. Try it again, and the consequences will be swift. This is your first and final warning. From this point forward, your life is no longer your own.
Jesus.
Sincerely, Archive.
Nah, just delete it. Who gives a shit? Oh, archive it. You gonna write anything? He's free. Is that it? Jesus. Okay, so the DMS, the government, whatever, was using this Minecraft server to like brainwash Alex, to experiment on him for 6 fucking years. Jesus. And creator finally freed him, which is amazing, but I don't know why did he have to like join the server. And he sounded like so uneasy somewhere at the end of the video. Like he literally sounded like uncomfortable, like uneasy, like scared or something. And when he entered that room where Alex was, hitting that mining bedrock, it's like he's heard those sounds. I don't know if you heard, I think I heard like the door opening and closing just like before when we watched Alex mine bedrock mindlessly. Like, oh, this whole thing is so creepy. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as you enjoyed the previous one. The link to the description for the previous video. And yeah, of course, like, subscribe, and comment if you want more of this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.